so many wonderful, friendly faces, and we are all so grateful. Welcome to our second show of Good Cooks.
Yes. We have some awesome guests tonight. We're going to be tasting some wine as well as some chai. We have our good friend and wine experts, Jimmy Boldt and Justin Fryer. Let's give it up. And we have our good friend Ian Sanyal here from Calcutta Chai Company. Yes, come on, Jimmy, Justin.
So, first, we'll begin by introducing ourselves and telling what your relationship is to the wine world.
Sure. So, my name is Jimmy. I know a lot of you guys in the audience, and I work with the E&J Gallo Winery. About a month ago, passed my certified sommelier exam. I wear this all the time. I've been working for Gallo for about 3.5 years, and it's been really cool. And I kind of didn't really know that much about wine going into it, and it's since become like a real passion for me. And yeah, I'm excited to talk some more about it. But yeah.
Hi, my name is Justin. I also work for E&J Gallo and district manager, similar to Jimmy, for North Jersey. I'm sorry, we're Jersey people, but not at heart. So we work for the same company. I kind of grew up in a passion of wine when I was in school. Went to culinary school first, and then transferred and did a wine program at Cornell. So kind of opposite backgrounds, but sort of a dual love for wine. So
cool. So I feel like wine is one of those things that a lot of people that they're interested in like adding it to their bucket list, that they're going to learn to be certified somms or learn more about the wine world. And I'm curious what took an interest to and a hobby to a career path for you guys.
Yeah, so for me it was very accidental. I kind of came into the job before really getting into wine. And it kind of just came down to like coming home from work every day, and I was working for a wine company, so I started to like read up a little bit. No, with Gallo.
Okay.
Yeah, so like when I got the job, I like, literally didn't know the difference between Chardonnay and Sauvignon Blanc. And if you don't, that's great taste. There are two different grapes. Chardonnay is going to be super buttery and oaky and a little more golden in color. A Sauv Blanc is going to be grassy, grapefruit, like melon. So just very different styles of wine. And unbeknownst to me, I didn't know the differences between them. But yeah, it was, I was a history major. I've always loved history, and I kind of looked at wine as something I could see myself getting into and becoming passionate about. And wine is very ingrained in cultures around the world, and it's also a very interdisciplinary subject. So chemistry, geology, history, sociology, all these different factors kind of play a role in what makes a certain wine taste a certain way. That's from a place, and that's really captivated me. And opening up a wine list or being in a wine shop, it's if you take a little bit of time to learn about it, it can really be like almost like mentally traveling, and can kind of take you places even though you're staying right there physically. Being able to taste from different parts of the world is just super cool and fun, and it's definitely like I think going to be a lifelong kind of journey and adventure.
I know that you're also really strong with geography.
I did. I was a participant in the geography bee in middle school, and the question I got wrong, I still remember the question I got wrong. It was like, what type of fruit grows on top of bogs? Does anybody know the answer to that? Wineberries! What comes after the geography? I have no idea. I got it wrong, I didn't know, but I would never forget that.
So for me, super opposite from Jimmy. So I did go to Cornell, but I would have never gotten in if I didn't get my associates in cooking first. I took one, I always love to say this around Jimmy because he's super smart and loves history and geography, and I can't tell you on a map where his home state is, but I took a history course, my one AP in high school, and I got a 1 on it. So me, So for me, it was more of a love of like the industry. So I grew up wanting to be a professional chef and kind of have the life of a chef in New York City. Did a couple stages here, and I always loved the industry. And then realized in culinary school that I still love working in restaurants and bars, but sort of wanted to get outside of the kitchen and do more of a kind of, I guess, wine background, front of house background. So I fell in love with wine there, took the one wine class that's basically all you learn in a semester's long class in 3 weeks with a test that 60% of people fail. And that was like a big challenge for me that I just loved. I love the opportunity of like learning about an industry that's always changing. I mean, we don't stay up to date, like there's new designations being made and new grapes coming out daily. So it's a super exciting industry, and I took that knowledge, went to Cornell and did my hospitality program there in a concentration in food and beverage, and knew I wanted to end up in the restaurant world but not cooking or being a server. So I was lucky enough to get a job at Gallo, and I now sell only to on-premise accounts, so restaurants, bars, hotels, catering halls, just not the liquor stores. So still using that restaurant background in food and wine pairings and wine dinners, and then just having that love of restaurants kind of tied into one.
So can you tell us a little bit about Gallo and how the company works and what it means to work at a place like that? I mean, I don't know if it's so much of a household name or not, but it's a pretty big company, right?
Yeah, Gallo is the largest family-owned winery in the world. So we currently have a little over like 110 brands in our portfolio, including spirits as well. So like New Amsterdam for vodka is one of our big ones. But every 1 in 4 bottles of wine on a dinner table is a Gallo product. So we have recognizable names like, if you go to regular liquor stores, Barefoot, Dark Horse, Apothic, La Marca. I mean, they're the top basically 4 wine brands of the world.
Yeah.
So.
And to interject, if your parents drank wine growing up and you ask them about Gallo, they will like definitely know it, and they will associate it with that huge jug wine with like a little hole for your finger, like that was just on every single table. Yeah.
My mom was the opposite. She knew us from like Boone's Farm, Nitrate, and Thunderbird, which are these like, they're now bringing them back into the hipster world, but they were these like wine malt cooler things that she loved to put in blenders with ice.
So are all the grapes